Order, Mr. Clerk.
Personal orders.
Representative Rogers.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to take this minute to speak about something that has weighed heavily on my mind for a few days. I looked at Mason's rules, and it said that we were all accorded equal status as legislators, and that the parliamentary procedure was to make sure we had respectful deliberation. And I just wanted to reinforce that tonight, that whether it's here or in our committees, that we guard against the temptation in quest for speed or because we feel we know the outcome, that we stop the other voice. I think that's imperative because if we don't have that representation, then it might just well be that we should be appointed as well. But the last time that occurred, it was known as the intolerable acts because the citizens were unhappy at losing their power and unhappy that their elected officials had lost theirs as well. In light of that, I do want to go back and talk about something that I had intended to talk about the other night, last Monday. One of the most influential writers of the founders was Montesquieu. And in his Spirit of the Laws, he had observed that the princes of Europe tried to gain arbitrary power, and how they did that was by compounding all the power of the magistracy underneath them. And so any removal from the power from the citizen is a consolidation of power in government over the citizen. And so what I had wanted to do when we talked about SJR2 was just say that at a time when we have an opportunity to restore to the people what they had lost for 40 years, we are putting through another system that does continue to insulate the judiciary from the citizen. Here in America, power is given to the people, given to government by the people, and such power the judiciary does wield, whether you live or die, whether your property is yours or not, whether you are free or incarcerated. And I feel that it is important that they have a voice in this matter, because without it, the judiciary is left uncontained, except for an improbable threat of impeachment. So I want to say that we have a choice right now between two systems that do insulate the judiciary. One, the current system, and two, the proposed system. Albeit SJR2 is better, at least they have an elected voice in the officials making those decisions. But we forget the individual, and I just want to remind you who that individual is, because they're not an amorphic mass of people. These people are freedom riders, they're veterans, they are real people. And which group, businessmen, working men, who are you going to tell that they do not have a need to decide who wields that power over them? I respect all of you immensely, and I appreciate this time very much. Thank you so much.
Representative Shipley.